Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Granite State Sports Network coverage of Newfound Regional High School Bears Volleyball as Newfound gets ready to take on and host the Golden Tornadoes of Franklin High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Salzer bringing you coverage of today's matchup. We just saw, if you joined us earlier at the other link, the JV matchup between these two schools, where Newfound came away with a 3-0 sweep of the Golden Tornadoes, really winning 2-0 and then playing that extra set just for some more training purposes. And it was a good back and forth battle. Entering today, Franklin looking for their first win of the season. Couple of tough losses for them in a home-and-home series with Winnisquam a week ago on the 22nd and 24th. A 3-1 loss and a 3-0 loss as they look to get their first win here of the shortened 2020 season. On the other side, the host Bears 1-2 after a nice sweep of Belmont on the road in the season opener and falling 3-1 in back-to-back games, most recently here at home in their home opener to defending champions Interlakes. Teams are warming up. We're going to step aside, take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll get ready for the starting lineups and national anthem here on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back here to the Granite State Sports Network and our coverage of NHIAA Girls Division III Volleyball. Again, warm-up still underway. 2:05 remaining for Newfound on the court before both teams will have a couple of minutes time before the starting lineups and national anthem. Again, this is a Newfound team that made their way to the championship last year against Interlakes. Return a number of solid players. Really expect this Newfound team to work with their outside hitter, and Melania Bowman, the sophomore. See her so far in warm-ups at number 4, making her shot right now. Is a lot of firepower trying to pick out the lanes here against her opponents. And again, if she connects, we're right in the firing line here, courtside in the corner, away from the upper camera that you see as we're getting fired at right now. So she's going to be deadly. So watch out to see if Franklin can use their height to get the block on that outside hitter. And the sophomore is becoming so dangerous for this Bears team. On the other side, I expect Franklin to really work in the middle, try to attack kind of the middle and the middle blockers and a little bit of the back line of Newfound here today and try to pick apart, and that might open up the right side for them against a very strong Newfound team. Again, a lot of veteran leadership on both sides. You got the likes of the middle hitter and Olivia Wattendorf for Franklin. Expect that senior to really shine here today and get that offense going. Laurel May, the middle hitter as well, the senior, number 5 for the Golden Tornadoes. Expect for her to really be either a backup or a key, depending on how the formation comes. We haven't had a chance to really talk with the coaching staff before, but watching both of them in warm-ups, they looked crisp, they looked comfortable, ready for this matchup here. As lights are getting hit, but we'll see how things play out. Again, today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Country Cottage. Country Cottage Furniture, you'll find the best value on quality, solid wood, unfinished, and finished home furniture in New Hampshire, specializing in country, cottage, rustic furniture styles, and so much more that are made right here in the USA. Visit Country Cottage Furniture at 717 Route 104 in New Hampton, New Hampshire, or online at countrycottagefurniture.com today. So a couple of more minutes before we'll send it courtside as we get ready for the starting lineups and national anthem. We'll take one more commercial break. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Welcome back here on the Granite State Sports Network. We take a look at the rest of the week for Bears Nation in our broadcast here on GSSN. We will continue with girls varsity soccer versus Kennett. Again, kickoff for that game is at 4 p.m. It will be tape delayed due to the lack of internet accessibility at the field, so it'll be up later that night. But girls soccer for the Bears taking on the Eagles of Kennett High School. That is on Thursday, October 1st. Then join us for matinee matchup for boys soccer on Saturday the 3rd. They'll kick off against Linwood at 11 a.m. Again, tape delayed as well. That game will be up later that evening, but catch all of that action right here on the Granite State Sports Network. So, final seconds ticking away. Teams preparing on the receives right now. Both teams on the court. Franklin in their road yellow gold trim. Newfound in their home greens. Good crowd, limited crowd with the COVID-19 pandemic in the building tonight. But we also thank you all for tuning in that cannot make it here this evening. And the support you have shown so far makes these broadcasts possible. But at this time, we're going to turn it courtside. Public address announcer Pete Coffrin as we get set for the starting lineups and national anthem.
Please think about Joel Langford. Thank you. Franklin, coached by Stephanie Shepard. And now to your Newfound Bears. Number 9, captain, senior, Billy Fairbanks. Number 3, senior, Cheyenne Seymour. Number 15, senior, Madison Terry. Number 10, senior, Jasmine Iver. Number 14, junior, Paulina Pike. And number 4, sophomore, Luna Cole. Newfound was coached by Amy Fairbanks, assisted by Marie Simpson and Ivor Shaw. As head trainer is Chelsea Cody, the officials for this evening's match are Paul Carroll and Ryan Griffin. We please all rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
There you have it. Congratulations here on senior day for the Bears. Fantastic careers that are hopefully going to go deep into the Open playoff tournament here in 2020. And also congratulations to the seniors of Franklin as well as they make a push for the playoffs. And a deep run for the Golden Tornadoes. We apologize for our main camera cutting in and out at the high angle, so we'll have this angle on court side as a backup. But we are set to go here in set number 1. So Franklin will serve first here. It'll be Destiny Emery to serve, the outside hitter, the junior, to get things going. And it's a great serve right to the middle of the back line. With Fairbank receiving, and there's the first kill on the outside. We talked about it in the pregame show. Melania Bowman expected to be a dangerous threat on that outside. Big hit from the middle, just sails long. And a quick 2-0 lead. Rottendorf, the middle hitter, expected her to have a big game. And a service error gets a Golden Tornadoes on the board. Early substitution. Abby Sylvester will check into the game, number 1. Luflane checks out and back-to-back service errors. Again, if you're just tuning in, Bears looking for their first home win of the season. This is their second home match of the year. Underhand serve, received nicely by Daniels. Waddendorf in the middle, can't get it knocked down. Bowman going for the back corner. With a big shot to the back line, just going long. Nice attack by Bailey Fairbank, the senior. Getting recognized a moment ago here on Senior Day. Subs in for Newfound. Whittier in for the first time tonight. There's an outside attack that's hit underneath, off the hands of Lucero and out of play. 4-2 lead for the Bears. Bowman with a serve, and we'll get the point on the ace. Fed back over on a free ball there by Perry. Here's the middle attack for May. Going for the middle. That's Hawkins for the kill. 6-2 Bears lead here in set number one. Sylvester on the set, May. Can't get the kill, down to the back line, outside, gonna go long by Hawkins, and tough one there for her, just again, jumped a little bit too early. And just falling over there for the ace, a little help from the net. Nearly an ace. Sent right back over. May has to play it over. Bears on the attack. Going outside again. Hawkins partially tipped. On the block attempt, but she'll get the kill. And a 7-4 lead. Service error. A quick side out here to Franklin. Substitution coming in. Sean Seymour, number 3, checking in for Newfound. Michaela Ulrich will sub out. Sylvester on the serve. Nearly an ace. Good receive coming from Bowman. This one will go long. A 7-6 lead for the Bears. Sylvester again going a backline attack. Tier hard time receiving that one. And a setting error. 7-7. Sylvester again going at Bowman. That outside attack. Well, Hawkins finding that empty spot for the kill. Again, that front left corner was open. Found just past the 10-foot line. So Newfound has Jasmine Ivers check in, number 10 for Tier. And an ace on the serve. As LaFlame just back in as a tough one for her to handle one-handed. So Fairbank gets the ace and a 9-7 lead for Newfound. Knuckler over, good receive by Wannendorf. Pushed over by Daniels. Huckins trying to go the other way, just missing the line. You see Newfound looking for the lanes right now against the Golden Tornadoes of Franklin High School. And really looking for that gap mid part of the court. A little miscommunication, free over. Wannendorf, no help from the net, can't get it to fall. Middle attack again, what Franklin likes to do. Use their middle hitters to their advantage. Free attack there, Wannendorf couldn't get it to fall. May with a nice dig. Wannendorf in the middle. Good rally here, best one so far this match. Swung on a miss, and Huckins gets the kill. Tough one there, one-handed for LaFlame. May able to reach for that receive, keep it alive, and a kill. Good work for Wannendorf. Bring up the junior Destiny Emery to serve once again, number 7. And a service error there. Substitution for Newfound. Kayla Olwick will check back in. We'll give it first to Franklin on the sub. Cal McCoy will come in. The Golden Tornadoes. And Stephanie Sarah will have a seat on the bench. Wannendorf, 10-foot line, just has to send it over. And this one misses the sticks. And a point going to Franklin. Close battle here in set number 1. Newfound leads by 1. Abby Sylvester, the junior setter, checking back in for Franklin. Up to the front line. And Daniels on the serve. Attack over the head by Olwick. Wannendorf just pushes it towards the back line. Can't find it. And a miss hit on the right side. Off the hands of Ivers. Ties it at 11. Ace on the serve with the help of the net. Coming from Mia Daniels. I believe the first lead of the match for Franklin. High set to the back line, but it's an ace. Back-to-back aces. Timeout taken by Newfound. We'll take a timeout too here in set number 1. It's Franklin 13, Newfound 11 on the Granite State Sports Network. Back here to the timeout taken, and 3 aces in a row. It's a back underway. We apologize for the technical difficulty. We lost the internet for a second. Tied at 23 right now, set number 1. So we look to restart our systems here. We apologize. So the Golden Tornadoes have battled back and have taken the lead. And right now they have set point 24-23. And Franklin's gonna take set number 1. 25-23, what a comeback. They were trailing 23-19 just before we lost the internet for a second, so we apologize for that. But it's Franklin taking set number 1. We're gonna step aside, try to fix our systems here. We'll be back for set number 2 here on the Granite State Sports Network. So back here for set number 2. And Dan Salzer, Granite State Sports Network, bringing you coverage of this Newfound girls volleyball varsity matchup against Franklin. We're underway in set number 2. Right side attack as that's Emery trying to get it to fall. And point going to the Golden Tornadoes. This one will go long to tie things up for early action. Walker, first serve. She'll get set up on the right side there for Routier, and that Bauer 4 touches on Newfound. Sylvester will check back in. LaFlame will have a seat for the Golden Tornadoes on the normal substitution. And a service error here quickly ties it up 2-2. May on the receive. Sylvester for Waddendorf. Going to the back line. Gets the kill. That's why she's so dangerous in the middle, and that's what Franklin does so well. Waddendorf again attacking the back line, going right at Route 2. Middle attack for Fairbank, just gets underneath it. Walker. May on the free attack. Bowman with a partial tip at the net will get the kill. So 4-4 game now, just like that. Bedard on the receive, and a little miscommunication in the middle. Bedard, see, that's where the Bears are going to attack, is her on the receive on the back line, and it works out. Back-to-back points for the home side. Melania Pullman to serve again. Doesn't get the help with the net this time, and a side out for the Golden Tornadoes. A substitution for Franklin. Kel McCoy, the junior, checking back in to serve. That's a nice one. Fairbank on the middle attack. She'll have to send it over. Waddendorf on the dig. There's May in the middle. And they're going to call a net violation. And it was on Newfound. So we're going to be tied at 6. Might have been out, but Bears not taking any chances. Little floater. Another attack for the kill is Paulina Hawkins. 2 chances for her, doesn't miss on the second one. Substitution for Newfound. Madison Perry will check in. As Walker will head to the bench. Sylvester trying to set up Emery, but it's a low set. Waddendorf up to Sylvester, gonna have to send a free over. Fairbank cross court for the kill. Good work by the senior. Back to the middle for May. Hawkins gets the kill off the hands of Waddendorf. And a big run here for the Bears. They're up 10-6 in set number 2, trying to tie this match up. May blocked down by Hawkins. Paulina Hawkins, the junior, getting her team going here. On the outside. Bedard with a nice receive. As Emery going to dig the other way after her attack. Down the line, and this one, little miscommunication again with May. Didn't know who's going to go for it, but Emery's shot goes long. Right now, the Bears doubling up. Franklin here in set 2. And it's going to fall. Again, we apologize for missing the overhead shot. Working through all of our technical glitches right now, so at least we have a camera going for you. And net violation on May of Franklin for going up, hitting the underside of the net. So a 14-6 lead and a big run right now for Newfound. Huckins, turnaround attack right at Bedard. Battle at the net, and it goes to the Bears. That was Perry winning out that battle against May. High off the ceiling, somehow Franklin keeps it alive with Sylvester and May. Great work by Sylvester, but a kill on the cross court from Fairbank. And a timeout taken by Franklin, and they need to stop the bleeding right now. Big run as Newfound leads by 10 here in set number 2. Back here live at Newfound Regional High School. Out of the first timeout taken by Franklin as the Bears 9-0 run right now. Lead by 10, 16-6. Quick serve misses wide off the hands of Ulwick. Michaela Ulwick. So a much needed side out for Franklin as we see Newfound with Cheyenne Seymour check back in, and same the other way for Mia Daniels, the center, the sophomore. So going short up front for Franklin. Huckins set up on the outside, finds the middle of the court for the kill. Junior was quiet in the first set. Strong right now in set number 2 for the home side. Waddendorf had her hands tied. That was an awkward serve towards her, kind of midpoint of the body, not really much to dig or set up, and it's an ace for Newfound and Fairbank. Fairbank going at her again. Good reach for LaFlame, but it goes long on the send over, and a 19-7 lead here in set number 2 for the Bears. Waddendorf on the receive. And 4 touches. And Newfound 5 points away from squaring this match at 1. Free over on the receive from Waddendorf. Up to May, just mistimed it as that was put behind her, unlucky for McCoy. So a run on for Bailey Fairbank. Attack the back line, nearly gets an ace. Good reach, but setting error on the Golden Tornadoes. 22-7 lead for Newfound. They have settled down here in set number 2. Daniels, center attack, gets it to work. Big side out for Daniels and Franklin. Like that move, try to pull that out of your pocket a few times to catch the opponents off guard and found the middle of the court wide open. Here's May on the serve, the senior. Outside attack, Tier has it dug out, good work by Franklin. Waddendorf from the middle. Kept alive and somehow over. Here's May, gonna palm it over from the back line. Now, good reach by May on the dig. Tier with the opportunity. Waddendorf off the block, gets the kill. Blocking error up front right there. 22-9 the score. May trying to rally her side back in to set number 2. We're going on the right side for Newfound, and they catch the sideline. Good work for Emily Rudier. My apologies. May on the receive from Huckins. Waddendorf hits it, and that's tough when you're moving away from the net to try to one-hand it back over. And that brings set point. And LaFlame on the receiving error, and the ace ties things up at 1 as we will move to set number 3 here inside Newfound Regional High School. You're watching Granite State Sports Network's coverage of NHIAA Girls Division III action. Welcome back here to the Granite State Sports Network, and we apologize for all the technical difficulties we've had here this evening with our cameras and our audio, but we are mostly back up and running. As you saw, an exciting set number 2. So we're tied at 1. Franklin took set number 1, 25-23. Newfound responded in a big way, taking set number 2, 25-9, and we're squared at 1 apiece here in this NHIAA Girls Division III volleyball matchup. Thank you for joining us. Dan Salzer here on the Granite State Sports Network, bringing you coverage of this matchup. Franklin will have serve here in set number 3. Again, this broadcast is brought to you in part by Country Cottage Furniture. You'll find the best value on quality sold wood, unfinished, and finished home furniture in New Hampshire, specializing in country, cottage, rustic furniture styles, and so much more that are made right here in the USA. Back underway. Bowman again gets the kill. And that's what she does so well. Comes right at us here in the corner. So substitution early on here for Newfound. We'll see Madison Perry check back into the front line, number 15 for the Bears. Right at LaFlame. Pushed over nicely off the hands of Daniels. We're tied at 1. So Lexi Bedard serving. Going for Bowman on the outside. Good receive by Emery, and May couldn't keep it alive at the back wall. And it goes to the home side. 2-1 lead now for Newfound. Good reaction. Franklin, a battle for Emery getting on the floor. A little shaken up. But a 3-1 lead for Newfound. A service error this way. Short serve. Touched over by Fairbank for the kill. Service error and a side out for Franklin. Now Kel McCoy will check back in and serve now for the Golden Tornadoes. It's a floater to the back line. Fairbank trying to pick up the far corner and gets it. Good read by the senior and Bailey Fairbank to find that front corner against Abby Sylvester. So a 5-3 lead for Newfound. Sylvester trying to set up May, and it's into the net. Waddendorf on the good receive on the back line in the corner. Pushed over by McCoy, and it's going to land out of play. Cheyenne Seymour in to serve. Bullet right at Bedard. May gonna send it over. Right side attack for Fairbanks. She'll send it at McCoy. Not a lot of power on it. May to the back line attack as Seymour's there. Fairbank pushes it over. Good rally on here by both teams. Hawkins set up, doesn't get underneath it well, has to just hit it from the ground, and there will be 4 touches there on Franklin. And a 5-point lead for Newfound. Bedard with a great receive on that serve. Coming from Seymour. Waddendorf in the back line. Hawkins at the net, able to block it down. She was worried she got net contact there, and the point was going to go against her and go in favor of Franklin, but not the case. Bedard trying to recover. It's a great serve again by Seymour right at her. And we'll see if Franklin may decide not to call a timeout to slow momentum. A 7-point lead, and Seymour is ready to go as soon as the whistle blows. Trying to keep the momentum up. Hawkins, good dig by Waddendorf. Huge receives by both teams. This is attack. It is long and a side out the other way. That was Lonnie Bowman with the effort. Fairbank going for Hawkins. And a point there on the kill. 11-4 lead for the Bears. And an ace for Fairbank. Substitution as LaFlame comes back in, Phil Sylvester. Waddendorf to an empty area on the receive. And another ace coming for Bailey Fairbank, the senior. It's time attack in the middle. Right back at her, sends it on a one-touch over. Hawkins on a big kill on the outside. And a 10-point lead once again. So a slow start in the first set, which Franklin took by 2, 25-23. Newfound has found their stride, to say the least, as this one's played back over out of bounds. And I'm surprised that Franklin hasn't called a timeout yet. Setter attack, why not? It worked earlier for Daniels. Hawkins down the line, and she'll miss hit it out of play. Again, we apologize for any muffled sounds. We are masked up here in Newfound following the COVID restrictions. So, again, we thank you all for tuning in, for those of you who could not be here tonight. And unlucky there for LaFlame. Hawkins on the short serve. And the receive towards the net, and a tough play for anyone to make. Again, Newfound wasting no time, another ace. 18-5 here in set number 3. And aces again. Watkins attacking LaFlame. Gets it to fall in the front corner on the receive. Nice job by the senior. And Aria LaFlame. Can we apologize for our top camera cutting out? Doing everything we can to get that working for a better angle for you, but at least we have something. As a service error here goes into the net. And a substitution the other way for the home side Bears as Danielle Walker checks back in, and we'll head back to serve. 5 points from taking this set. Short serve right at Emery. Waddendorf palms it over. Outside attack coming, and you saw Bowman wanting to line up for that one, and it's into the net on that attacking error. Two subs entering. As Bedard will go back to serve, and Sylvester will go to the front line as the setter now for Franklin. Bedard with a nice low serve over the net. Bowman gets the help from the net. Good reactions by the Golden Tornadoes. Nice job, Franklin. May on the receive, on the dig. And a whistle, and they're going to call double contact here. Here on the serve, up by Waddendorf, will send a free over. Bowman gonna step into that one for the kill on the cross-court attack. Found the lane, and that was right into that awkward position near the hip there for Lexi Bedard. 22-7. Newfound trying to go up 2-1. Bedard on the receive. She's been the target when she's on the court. Waddendorf from the middle, trying to get the middles going again for Franklin. Free over, tough set from the Bears, but it's given right back to them. Fairbank setting up on that attack, not cleanly hit by Bowman. Fairbank right at Emery. And 4 touches there on Franklin. And again, no timeout taken to stop the momentum. Oh, good reaction there by Sylvester to one-hand that over. Emery with a great dig. Good defensive plays by Franklin. And it gets the back line. Good work by Franklin High School on that rally. Waddendorf with a nice serve at Hawkins. May can't get it to fall in front of Bowman. Middle attack right at Emery. Received over the net on a free ball. Battle at the net, and it's going to go to Franklin on the carry. (23-9) the score here in set number 3 in favor of the home team. Waddendorf with a nice floater over the net on the serve. And a tough setting error on Perry. One of the few mistakes you've seen tonight from Newfound. But Franklin will take him. Another good high serve. Fairbank gets underneath it and sends it long, and a run on at the moment for Franklin. Waddendorf. This hits it off the left side of her hand and a side out. That brings up set point for the Bears. And it will be Melania Pullman to serve, so watch out. It's a knuckler and an ace to end it on set number 3. Big shot there from Melania Pullman. That gives her side the 2-1 lead, so we'll head to the decisive set number 4 here on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back here in the Granite State Sports Network. Getting set for a decisive set number 4 between Franklin Golden Tornadoes and the Newfound Regional Bears. Bears have won back-to-back sets and now have a 2-1 lead. And we'll have serve. Again, Dan Salzer, Granite State Sports Network, bringing you complete coverage live here on GSSN of this regular season battle. Great dig on the receive. Not technically a dig by LaFlame, but a kill on the outside by Bowman. So again, Franklin took set number 1 and back-to-back aces there. Took set number 1, 25-23, but it's been all Newfound since, taking set number 2, 25-9, and then 25-11 in set number 3 to take a 2-1 lead as they look to close things out here in 4. Emery, cross court at Hawkins. Back the other way. Good reach from LaFlame, but it's a free over. Hawkins, like that she makes that call, though, because she's facing the net. Instead of Rudy, you're kind of trying to make that attack over her head. It's Emery serving, and it's a service error. Again, we apologize for camera 1 cutting in and out. We're trying to get that going because we know it's a better angle to see both sides of the court. If you're just tuning in, we've had some technical difficulties here in Bristol, but giving you all the action. May to Waddendorf will send it over. And a kill the other way. Tough on the dig for LaFlame. Near side, Lucero. Bowman doesn't get it as clean as she wants. Free attack! And she'll get it on the back line. Took a second for the officials to confer on that. But you cannot give her 2 chances. Waddendorf in the middle. And the Bears again, and it just goes long. Daniels with a nice shot to the back line, right at Fairbank. Trying to set up Bowman. It's a free attack for Waddendorf for the kill. A 5-3 lead for Newfound here in a decisive set number 4. Bowman, short set to her, just has to send a free one over. Center attack. Gonna set up Bowman again. Too far, but able to reach it across. Emery has a little miscommunication with Lucero. And nevertheless, Bowman will get the kill. Again, not the perfect set to her coming from Perry. But it's enough to get the point. Scoreboard here says 5-3. It really should be 6-3. And tough one on the battle. Retier gets the ace. The scoreboard's been behind, and now it's going to say 7-3, so we'll match up with it. And a service error with a side out going to Franklin. And now they bump it up an extra point. So it is 8-4 now. And they say 8-3, so now they're struggling at the table. So it should be 8-4. Bowman blocked by May. Good work by the senior for Franklin. Attack. Lucero. Emery nearly carried it. Touched over. Good reflexes. Stephanie Lucero doing well. Good dig by Bedard. And we're going to call a net violation. Oh, we're going to call 4 touches instead. But nevertheless, it goes in favor of Franklin. Whoa, a missile coming in from Waddendorf for the ace. And here comes Franklin storming back. Emery, little issue here, and a timeout going to be taken by Franklin. So we'll take a timeout as well. Here in set number 4, it's Newfound 8, Franklin 6 on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back inside Newfound Regional High School here in Bristol, New Hampshire. Again, a look ahead for Bears athletics here on the Granite State Sports Network. We'll be back here in Bristol on Thursday for girls varsity soccer taking on Kennett Eagles. The game is kicking off at 4 p.m. It will be tape delayed due to the internet or lack thereof at the soccer field, but we'll have complete coverage of that one. And then matinee soccer for the boys team against Linwood on Saturday morning, October 3rd. Again, kickoff at 11 a.m. and the game posted later that afternoon right here on the Granite State Sports Network. Franklin trying to battle back down by 2. Waddendorf with a nice floater over the net. Letta Walker. Bowman on the right side for the kill. Again, if this Newfound team's going to make a run at the finals again in Division III, it's going to go a lot through Bowman and her work on the outside. Back over, and it finds the 10-foot line on the opposite side for Franklin. So substitution as Brooke Bedard will sub out, number 13 for Franklin. She came in as a replacement for Destiny Emery, who had a little bit of an issue going into that break a moment ago. So it looks like Emery's okay, and she's back on the court. Looks like her right pinky finger is now taped up. So she must have jammed it on the rally before the timeout. Hawkins in the middle. Bedard digs it out on the back line. Emery attacking in the net and gets it to fall on a blocking error in the middle by Perry and Hawkins. And it's a 1-point set, 9-8. Stephanie Lucero with a nice serve. Fairbank to the back line. Off the ceiling. And that's a tough one for anyone to play. May try to get a piece of it. It came right down on her. And substitution once again for the Golden Tornadoes, as we'll see Kel McCoy, the junior, check back in on the defensive side of things to the back line. And Cheyenne Seymour checking in for the Bears to serve now. It's a nice one at Waddendorf. And an error there on the receive from Waddendorf. And a 3-point lead for Newfound. Short serve, but it's an ace. Bedard couldn't get over in time. Momentum back on Bears side of the court. Again, hats off to the support staff here, not only in Newfound, but around the state in the NHIAA. As, again, anytime a ball is touched by a non-player, it has to be sanitized. So support crew has been on it, so there's been no delay in action. And thank you to all of those volunteers helping out, as a big kill by Abby Sylvester, the junior, down the right side. So again, thank you to everyone, all the student athletes, the coaches, the faculty, the staff, and the fans making this abbreviated and chaotic 2020 season possible. Hard hit, Sylvester to the back line, and it's gonna fall. Here comes Franklin. 12-10 lead for Newfound. Sylvester going to try to pick out the short right side on her serve. Hawkins gets the kill off the hands of McCoy. Wadendorf on the receive. She'll just push it over. Going on the outside for the little kill on the pushover by Emily Rudier. Back to a 4-point lead as Newfound tries to close out this match. Amory keeps it away from the net. May gets the kill on the punch on the right side. Good work by the senior once again. She has had spurts of brilliance here for Franklin. As LaFlame comes back in for Sylvester. May serving. Right at Pullman. Why not try to take her out of it? It's going to go to Huckins in a middle attack. She'll get the kill off the hands of LaFlame. So the outsides have been coming alive for Newfound here in the middle and latter part of this match. Franklin still trying to attack with the middles. May on the nice receive. And a whistle and double contact here on the set off the hands of Mia Daniels. And good communication by Franklin to see that service error go long. Looked like for a second that LaFlame was going to play it, and the last second gave up on it with a great communication by the Golden Tornadoes. Stephanie Lucero checks back in number 14 for Raquel McCoy to the front line. Emery with a short serve and kind of tangled herself up, a little hesitant. And a service error and a side out to Newfound. Substitution the other way for the Bears. Rodier will sub out with Jasmine Ivers, the senior, checking back into the game. And now we also see Danielle Walker going back to serve since coming in a moment ago for Seymour. A 5-point lead. Right at Emery. Gets it to fall on the receive that went back over the net, and Newfound wasn't ready for it. So Mia Daniels will serve. Tough set coming from Perry, but Bowman able to get it over nonetheless. Again, Bowman had to reach way back for that one. 18-13 lead here in set number 4 for Newfound as they lead it 2-1 overall. Going on the left side for Lucero on that outside attack. Free attack coming over. Tough set. And Wadendorf capitalizes. Olivia Wadendorf with a beautiful serve to the middle of the court. Here's Fairbank, and that's going to go long and end up out of the hallway. Keeping us on our toes here in the corner of the court, just out of shot to the right of the camera you see right now. Waddendorf to serve again, trailing by 3 with her side. Franklin trying to tie this up and send it to set number 5. Waddendorf, great reach! And Lucero gives up on it. Thought that Emery was going to come in and play it. And a break for Newfound there. They lead 19-15 now. Short serve, Emery. Now May, just palming it over. There's Hawkins, and a great dig by Bedard off the roof and kept alive by Franklin. Fairbank pumped it like she was going to slam it home and just softly sends it over. May to cover. Sylvester, Waddendorf to the back line. Here come the Bears again with Fairbank. Not as much on the attack as she wanted. Lucero wanted that a little bit higher, has to free it over. Fairbank with a little center touch to the middle of the court for the kill. Sometimes the easy touches are the best as substitutions in now. Coming in for Newfound, and it looks like it will be Cheyenne Seymour. She'll go up to the front line in the middle. Melania Bowman to serve right at Emery. Good communication by Franklin. May to the back line of Bowman. Easy touch for her on the dig. Here comes Hawkins, dug out by Waddendorf. Lucero, feet planted, gets it over. Going back to Hawkins on the outside. Good effort coming for Abby Sylvester. Just not enough. And Newfound 4 points from victory. As Seymour will sub right back out. Madison Perry back in. Emery with the receive. Hawkins in the middle, trying to go down the far line, off the ceiling from Bedard. And the home team can start to sense victory. What does Franklin have left in the tank? Both teams have played extremely well here this evening. Here's May with the help of the tape, gets it over. Middle attack from May, dug out from Bowman. Hawkins with a little chip over the top. And Newfound has recognized the open in the middle of the floor, so they've gone cross court in the first set. They've gone down the lines in the second and third, and now finding the middle of the floor here in the fourth. 2 points from victory. May, free ball over. Perry gonna set up Hawkins. Gets a touch on it, but Sylvester's there to send it right back over the net. Missed touch, and it's gonna fall. So here it is. Match point for Newfound. Melania Bowman to serve. Looking for the ace, and she'll get it off of Bedard. That will end it here this evening. A great battle as Franklin took it in set number 1 in spectacular fashion, 25-23. And then 3 straight sets coming from Newfound, 25-9, 25-11, 25-15, as they win it 3-1 here and improve to 2-2 on the young season, avenging back-to-back losses to the defending champs and their rivals in Interlakes Lakers. 3-1 losses there. Franklin falls to 0-3. But they have a lot of talent on their side. Again, fans, be sure to join us the rest of the week here on the Granite State Sports Network for Newfound Bears Athletics. Again, we'll be back here in Bristol on Thursday afternoon for varsity girls soccer as they'll take on and host the Eagles of Kennett High School. The game is scheduled to kick off at 4 p.m. We'll have complete coverage on tape delay later that evening. And then matinee soccer for boys varsity soccer as they'll take on Linwood at 11 a.m. on October 3rd, the Saturday, right here on the Granite State Sports Network. And again, coverage will be tape delayed due to the lack of internet at the field, but we will get that game up for you here as soon as possible on GSSN. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor here today in Country Cottage Furniture, where you'll find the best value on quality solid wood, unfinished and finished home furniture in New Hampshire, specializing in country, cottage, rustic furniture styles, and so much more that are made right here in the USA. Visit Country Cottage Furniture at 717 Route 104 in New Hampton, New Hampshire, or online at countrycottagefurniture.com today. Again, you can find the replay of this match and all of our broadcasts so far this season if you visit team1sports.com/GSSN. But that's going to do it for us here this evening. We thank you for tuning in. Final score for the final time. It's Newfound Regional High School Bears 3, Franklin High School Golden Tornadoes 1. We'll see you next time here on the Granite State Sports Network.